So jumping back in, I kind of wanted to ask you about, everything that led up to you playing with Miles Davis. Was there an audition for that? And really, what led you to that moment in your career?
Jack DeJohnette.
Oh
Um,
man, that guy.
so what happened was this. I don't think you guys were even born when this happened. Okay, 1969, Armstrong landed on the moon.
Yeah.
1969, while he was doing that, I was playing with Charlie Mingus at the Village Gate, or was I no, or Phil was somebody, a junior man. I was playing at the top of the gate. Downstairs in the gate was the Miles Davis Quintet with Chick Corea, Jack DeJohnette,
Hmm.
and Holland and Wayne Shorter. Jack came up in the middle of the show, or in the middle of the sets, and said, "Hey Billy, I'm going to leave. I've told Miles I'm going to leave, and I told him that I thought that maybe you might be interested in taking the gig."
Wow, what a
He said,
compliment right
he
there.
said, he said, but I wanted to make sure. Would you be okay with that? I said, twist my arm, and he said, "Oh, okay." So I'll go down. He'll probably come up and check you out at some point. I said, okay. So fast forward, we're playing. There are these dark glasses in the back, and you're watching. And then all of a sudden, the dark glasses disappeared. So I knew it was him. Next thing I know, was it a couple of days later? No, couldn't have been. Yeah, a couple of days later, my girlfriend at the time was really like beside herself, pissed off about something with somebody on the phone. And I said, okay. I came in and I'm going, what's wrong with you? And she's like, a lot of four-letter words, and somebody was talking to her in a really strange way. She couldn't understand what he was saying. I said, okay, stop right there. What did he sound like? She said, he was hoarse. I said, uh-huh. What did he say? I said, I don't understand. I said, did he say to call him back? Did he leave a phone number? Yeah, I kind of got something. I said, give me the phone number. And I said, look the phone number. I said, uh-huh. I called the phone number. I said, Miles, is Billy Cobhams. He said, 9 o'clock tomorrow, CBS. And hung up. And I went, uh-huh, okay. So I went. And sure enough, 9 o'clock tomorrow, CBS Studio N or something. I walked in and there was a cast of thousands, playing. Five piano players or four piano players, Larry Young on organ, keyboard players, Joe Zawinul, Keith Jarrett, and Chick Corea. Four piano players, and the fifth one came later. That was Herbie. I mean, it's like, come on. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm now I'm in fantasy land, and I'm like, no, this is not. I mean, why does he need me here for?
Right.
And I'm asking questions of myself because I'm too scared to say anything else. It's set up over there, and so I set up. Harvey Brooks is playing bass. Ron Carter's playing bass. Betty Maupin's bass clarinet. I think, if I remember correctly, McLaughlin's playing guitar. Illyria Lima is a percussionist at the time, and he's running around as if he's out of his mind, and with a berimbau. Along with Badal Roy Chowdhury is another room with tabla and other Indian percussion. And just for fun, Ayoto Moreira is also playing. I'm going, what do we need all these people for in
Yeah.
my head? But then the music starts, and I think, man, I'm trying to remember. It wasn't Lenny. I think it might have been either Tony. It might have been Tony. I don't know. But or maybe I was the only drummer. All of this is happening at once. And it's just the groove that the funny part about the groove is that not everybody played. Now, I was more of an observer than a player. I couldn't believe I was in the middle of all of this.
That's amazing.
And I just wanted to just watch.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started. And then we get a call for a record date, be at the studio, so on and so on, or come to my house, we have rehearsal. And rehearsal would be very, very ethereal, man. It was like somewhere out there in the clouds, we did something, but I didn't quite know what it was. And people were handing around sheets of blank paper or school composition paper that you get when you go with notes on them, only specific notes to play on. So a note on a line or a note in a space, and that was how the whole musical form would take shape. And I was just I was happy to watch. I was happy to observe, and because I saw that it was a really important time for me to be quiet and learn from all these people. And when I think about the amount of people in that room, who every last one of them led a band
Right.
at one point or another. I mean, the last thing I wanted to do was to mess up this gathering of minds. It was amazing. It was awesome,
Yeah.
and that's how it started for me. It's, with Neil Armstrong landing on the moon, right?
Yeah. So when you